What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? What's up? How you doing today? I love you, Skinny Boy Randy. How you doing, you guys? What's up? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Gardening with Skinny Boy Randy, where beginners and experts are always welcome. I love having you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, click like and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, just not the two middle fingers. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support, you guys. We are growing by leaps and bounds. We are almost at 15,000 subscribers, and it's all because of you. If nobody told you they love you today, I do. Skinny Boy Randy loves you. And if I can't answer a question right here, head on over to my Facebook group, Gardening with Skinny Boy Randy. Beginners and experts are welcome. That's the name of the group over there as well. And they will be able to answer any question you have because somebody's going what you're going through and doing the same thing that you're doing, believe it or not. Thank you so much for being here. How you doing today? I hope you've been blessed and safe. I hope your family's blessed and safe. Hope you're having a great, growing, blessed, and prosperous day. Today, I just want to make a short video, and I promise it's going to be short, on watering your seedlings. Now, you might say, Randy, nobody need to know how to water seedlings. Just put water on them. No. That's the easiest way to kill your seedlings, okay? That's the easiest way to kill your seedlings. There is a method to watering seedlings, believe it or not, you guys. So let's just dive right on into the video. So, if you're like me, I started some seedlings. Some on December 29th, some in January, and we're just getting a jump start on our spring garden, you guys. So, first thing first, how do you know when it's time to water your seedlings? Let me get you in close. If you look closely, you see this? You see how dry at the top it is? That's when it's time to water, you guys. I'm trying to get you right up close and personal. Is it in there? This is how you know it's time to water. That dryness right there. And these are chives and parsley and some celery and some scallion onions coming up. Now, if you look at this container, this is a better example because some are moist and some are dry. Can you guys see that? I'm trying to get out of the sunlight so you can see it. And I'm doing this video outside today, you guys, as you can see how beautiful the sunlight is. And I just had to do it outside. And I'm also helping harden off my seedlings, okay? Hardening off your seedlings just means letting them get acclimated to the sun before you put them outside on a full-time basis. But yeah, if you look here, see how dry that is? And then you look here and see how moist that is? These need to be watered, okay? So that's how 99.9% of the time you can tell your seedlings need water. Now, if you look over here, I hope you guys can see this, where some look dry and some look moist. Let me get you in the sun. That's how you know, okay, it's about time to give it some water, especially back there. Now, these have been sitting on a heat mat. So a lot of times when you have your seedlings on a heat mat, they will dry out quicker. Now, when it comes to watering, I always leave an empty corner. I always leave an empty corner in my tray just so I have a place to water. And let me just talk about some of the things we have growing, you guys. These are Brussels sprouts, red cabbage, regular cabbage. We have some collards, some broccoli, some sweet onion. Eggplant's doing great over there. Some green peppers, they've started to sprout. Yes, you guys. So we are underway for our spring garden. Now, when it comes to your seedlings that you started, say, for instance, in the dome, in the peat pellets, now you don't have to water these as much because the dome, as you can see, it's wet. The dome, on top of sitting it on the heat mat, produces moisture. Yeah. And as you can see, we have things sprouting over here. Cabbage and broccoli and cherry tomatoes. Our tomatoes are starting to sprout. A lot of things are starting to sprout. And the good thing about the peat pellet method that I'm doing, I have 52 varieties of plants in here. And that way, if one is outgrowing the grow light or is ready to go, I can just pop it out and keep it moving. Yes. So these are our tomatoes. Our tomatoes are doing great, you guys. You see that? Yep. And we started those on November 28th. And they're being hardened off right now out here in the sun. So all you have to do is when you see your first true set of leaves, and this is going to cover fertilizing and watering. So I'm going to be watering and fertilizing at the same time because I don't want to double up and overwater. But when you see your first true set of leaves, which are these are your starter leaves. The ones in the middle, those are the true Brussels sprouts. Like that's a good one right there. See that? Brussels sprout. True leaf. When you see that third leaf come on, that's the real plant. These will eventually die off, your starter leaves, your cotyledon, the cotyledonites, whatever they call them. But they will eventually die off, you guys. So when it gets to that third leaf, you can go ahead and start to fertilize with a light fertilizer. And I like using the 511 fish emulsion, or you can use some water-soluble fertilizer. But at some point, you're going to have to give your seedlings some nourishment because they will soak up all the nourishment out of that cell, and the seedling provides, all that will be gone. So all you need to do, get your little water, shake up your fish emulsion, and a warning, you guys, cover your nose because this stuff smells. And I just take a cap full to a half a gallon of water, just like that. 1 cap full of the 511. You don't need a whole lot right now. And also, if your plants are already in containers like this, like I've already potted these up, and you want to know, I know these have been watered because I just did it yesterday and fertilized, but you would just stick your finger down in there and move it around just a little bit to see if you feel any moisture. If you don't, you know it's time to water. The key thing is don't overwater, you guys. Don't overwater. You want it to get a little dry on top. You want it to do that. And so I just mixed up the fish emulsion, and I'm going to pour it. I'm just going to pour it right into the tray here. And the more you practice, the better you'll get, because you don't want your seedlings just sitting in a whole bunch of water. So I know this amount normally covers these. So I'm just going to start with that. Let the peat pellets soak up. And that's all you do. And all you have to do is fertilize your seedlings once a week. If you're using something light like this, you can go twice a week, but I wouldn't recommend it. I just do once a week, and they seem to do fine. So that's all you need to know as far as fertilizing your seedlings. Once they get their true leaves, that third leaf, that cotyledon, the cotyledon right, once she gets that leaf, you guys, you know I'm just kidding. Once you get that third leaf, then you can start fertilizing your seedlings. Just don't overwater. Don't leave them sitting in water. Let that water absorb. Whatever doesn't absorb, you want to go ahead and get it out. Either use a towel, or if you can pour it out, pour it out. But if you can't pour it out, just get a towel and stick down in there and let it absorb the rest. So there you have it, you guys. I hope this was short and sweet. I hope it helped somebody. I love you. Remember, live, love, laugh. You guys, close up and eat it. You are the best.